never seen her humiliate a single corporate mascot.
Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty grown-ups and spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Giving the ability to force controls, spread organs, soften skin, banana peels, and tobacco husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buck an extra bar to share with a chum.
Yes, well, not like that, I suppose.
This
Tingling,
makes me
all charged up.
in my
Toolkit. Should come in handy with repairs.
I'll handle this.
We've got your candy.
That's tobacco.
Come taste this candy.
That's tobacco.
If you started young, it's twice the fun.
Investigating hostile intentions.
We're talking candy.
That's tobacco.
Rubber candy.
That's tobacco.
Cotton.
Energy transmitter active.
Don't worry, you can.
Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized. Resorting to violence.
Groupification in progress. They're benumbed.
Behind your back, they make one. Our medical experts recommend you buy a bunch and a friend.
Looks like it needs a fuse. A specific kind.
amplified across the rings of Elysium. From the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is wireless free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
Many of you are wondering, what is Auntie's Choice? It's
Hostilities are back in business. Activating energy transmitter. Commander, throwing energy. You're
Locking them down. Mitigating the threat. good way to go.
Schermerhorn, my new neighbor, is an odd fella. Fancies himself a man of the wilderness. He took the control board for the Spiraton lift, so I know he's tech-savvy. Just not survival-savvy. Hopefully he appreciates the care packages I sent through the vacuum tube. He'd be long gone without them.
The uncomplicated loner. And my rays are never lower. If there's a cost you can see, for your hands just won't quite be. I can give you all the gifts you ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fee. The
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Mobilizing.
Now to activate the system.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Please proceed to cold storage to re-enable punch card retrieval.
Honest to goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. Here's a bulletin that will boost your boardroom confidence, an update on major combat operations across Arcadia. Because when it comes to Auntie's bottom line, war is swell. News from the front lines is nothing but grand. Look no farther than Praetor. Not the most picturesque piece of real estate, but a profitable one by gum. Wasn't so long ago that Praetor was supposedly an impregnable protectorate stronghold. A dank, glow-in-the-dark closet to stack all the skeletons of their repressive society. Now look at it. Our ingenious acquisition forces have transformed the Protectorate's black sites into highlights of our quarterly income report. Factories, chemical plants, unnatural resources, all ours for the exploiting. An incredible return on our troop investment. And while every planetary occupation has its hazards, Praetors have been minimal. True, one local species of megafauna seems unusually aggressive. Sounds like an ideal candidate for the lab coats and biological weapons to me. Protectorate attempts to reclaim their assets have been repulsed. Easily. Our Praetor facilities are operating at 110%. Put no stock in rumors you may hear to the contrary. Mere water cooler scuttlebutt from disgruntled down-and-outers or jealous lower managers who balked when Auntie first proposed we put boots on that rock. You can always trust wireless-free Arcadia. We're straight shooters, just like our combat forces expanding our market share across the star system.
Proceeding to attack. Taking the fight out of them. They're benumbed.
All right. It's well past time for more merry melodies.
Torpificator is charged.
Always crabby. Popping my claw.
Taking the fight out of them. Locking them down.
My aftermarket parts are prime.
Keep your bit stack in the black, don't be a run-leech debtor. Be the best that you would be if you were any better. Cause gee whiz, that's your gee whiz Steve.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. Attention all ground-bound associates across Arcadia. Look skyward with pride at that brilliant speck in Elysium orbit. That's the ACS Undisputed Claim, a beacon of profitability. More than just our corporate flagship, the Undisputed Claim has been our home office away from home ever since we acquired it during the merger with Spacer's Choice in Tau Ceti. Aboard you'll find top-of-the-line facilities from hangar bays to mess hall Wing, where battle-scarred troops are rebuilt better than new and promptly redeployed. Our flagship is a model of self-sufficiency, the tightest of tight ships. Outages and life support are rare, not worth mentioning. Forget I mentioned it. The undisputed claim is home to a cross-section of our corporate hierarchy, from our beloved CEO herself in her tower officeplex to the bottom rungers in the bowels of the ship. All traversed with a convenient tram system. Knockback drinks in the famous bottom runger saloon. Ballpark some figures on a cocktail napkin. Make a few handshake deals. But don't hobnob unduly. We all have work to do and a solar system to liberate. Everyone get to work. Your home office away from home will be waiting for you when the job is done. Now, on to other things. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
That goes out to the dedicated employees of the Aggressive Acquisitions Department. Lost speed to all you brave soldiers fighting on behalf of individual freedom and personal responsibility. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or guile.
Welcome to the Scientician Surplus. I am the Scientician in question. Any inquiries about the stock may be directed to me. Either you intend to buy or you intend to go without. It would be unethical for me to interfere with your decision-making process. It's there in the name. Surplus. Please peruse with discernment.
Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, or sometimes even more. But that's what your auto doc discounts for.
You are here for a reason? Of course.
On a tidally locked moon, some greenhorn tripped a valve in a chemical plant gloom. Brown sludge flooded the place. The vat manager chanced the taste. He didn't survive. Now he's got instant bore slow pace. Accidents happen. It's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. One recent fiscal year to kick workers into gear. Auntie asked for new stim that keeps minds crystal clear. Test subjects worked all day, but they shit out all their brains. Presenting lift off laxative, hooray. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress constant.
Raring to go.
Even more, but that's
Commander, if I know one thing for certain, murdering members of the Order isn't my role within the grand plan. Did you?
Scoping out a hostile.
Lay low!
Purification in progress. Mitigating the threat. Reviving me is strategically optimal. Re-engage! Seeing a shot!
Not quite charged yet. The gravel claws mess with me. You get the claw.
We commence.
Re-engage!
Replenishing mechanism. Target.
Craft is ready, and frankly, pissed off. This thing mean streak. Popping my claw. Engaging.
Progress costs an arm a leg, sometimes even more. But that's what your dark dish counts for.
All stock is certified. Of course.
Part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose heart on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. Auntie's grand advance across the Arcadia system marches on. Sit back with your favorite adrenaline stimulant as we look ahead on our acquisition agenda. Top of the list is Praetor, a hostile but asset-rich environment. High risk, high reward. Our current foothold on this protectorate stronghold represents just a lick and a promise. Now we must pluck the high-hanging fruit. Protectorate facilities so hush-hush, even their own citizens remain in the dark. No surprise there. Protectorate brass keeps their people...
Progress costs an arm a leg, sometimes even more. But that's what your dark dish counts for. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers, heart on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb.
Next up, the real reason Wireless Free Arcadia exists. Advertising.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food adjacent snack from
from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Commander, if I know what... Did you?
Graft is ready, and frankly, pissed off.
Taking the fight out of them. Mitigating the threat. Patience. Still recharging.
My claw's always crabby. The crabble claw's angry.
Go for torpification. Locking them down. They've been numbed. Torpificator is charged. Torpification in progress. They've been numbed.
Back in business.
Adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and Spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to borscht entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanobeans, and tobaccorn husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Fine. Let us proceed.
I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Raised on a string? Orchestain today.
Honest to goodness broadcasting for straight Honest to goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. An important update regarding the attack on Outpost Opportunity. The Order of the Ascendant's claims have been proven correct. They were, in fact, not responsible. Outside agitators were apparently attempting to frame the Order in hopes of rekindling hostilities between us. But we were much too cautious and level-headed this time. Other outside parties, presumably less agitating, reportedly outed these malefactors and brought these matters to an...
Graft's raring to go.
Hope no employees listening shot anyone from the Order while this was being recorded. You'll recall, we explicitly forbade and any Order representative listening, we can offer our standard regret delivered to the homes of any surviving loved ones. We could just leave it outside one of our local field offices. In fact, we actually prefer that. By your silence. Lovely, let's do that. Ta.
Mitigating the threat.
Out there who just lost out on a big... Keep your chin up. Next time.
Time to sleep. Reviving me isn't everyone. Travel claws angry. My claws are always crabby.
You're in my office now.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment.
What in the name of Auntie's anti-hallucinatory ammonia drops? Who are you? What are you doing here?
An update on major combat operations across Arcadia. Because when it comes to Auntie's bottom line, war is swell.
Starving? Or freezing? Or maybe both? Honestly, it depends on the moment. But we've been trapped down here for more than a month.
Wasn't so long ago that Praetor was supposed
You? Just you? You realize we lost a lot of lives trying to take the Ascension Conduit Control Building.
Now look at it. Our ingenious acquisition forces have transformed the Protectorate black sites into highlights of our quarterly income report.
Huh. Point taken. Well, good luck to you then. I wish I had something to offer you, but we've run out of basically every kind of supply, and there's no store down here to buy more.
Praetors have been minimal. True, one local species of megafauna seems unusually aggressive. Sounds like an ideal candidate for the lab coats and biological weapons to me. Protectorate attempts to reclaim their assets have been repulsed. Easily. Our Praetor facilities are operating at 110%. Put no stock in rumors.
There are vending machines on the undisputed claim that sell scarves and hats and pills that make you so warm you've got to take off your socks. What I wouldn't give.
Arcadia. We're straight shooters, just like our combat forces expanding our market share across the star system. Now, on to other things. Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
Proceeding to attack.
Charged up.
Capacitor out.
Commander, you're bleeding.
Not quite charged yet. Keep it strong. Locking them down.
Mobility interrupted. Electrical dampeners failing.
Capacitation in progress.
Interrupted. Mobility interrupted. Mobility. Mobility. Electrical dampeners failing.
Raft's back in business.
Mitigating the threat. They're benumbed.
Electrical dampeners failing.
Energy standing by to stupefy. Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs. Locking them down. Torpification in progress.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and Spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to borscht entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanopeels, and tobacco husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Yes, well, that I suppose.
Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
personnel possibly nearby.
Patience. Still recharging.
Search is of limited
Investigating
status.
hostile
Susceptible
intentions.
to danger.
Negative. Recharge incomplete.
This thing's got a mean streak. The gravel claw's angry.
Use
Enemy
corrosive
transmitter active.
substance.
I'm ready. Locking them down.
Brought to you by Auntie's Choice. Building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive?
We took what nature heedlessly assembled.
Capacitor unit away.
My aftermarket parts are primed.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Amplification in progress. Mitigating the threat.
Artificially enhanced systems. Unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice.
And now, back to it. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Unexpected sighting.
Mobilizing.
My claw's always crabby. Next week, you get the claw.
Fortificator at ready. There be none. Fortification in progress.
Mobility interrupted.
Commander, throwing energy your way.
Corrosive substance penetrating. Status susceptible to danger. The console.
Ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try to get it out of your head. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
Inez, Purple Berry Crunch. It's spelled with a K?
Sure is. You all right, Marisol? You're looking faintly ill.
But it's an obvious misspelling. How can you tolerate it?
Because it's more authentic that way. Says so in the jingle. Sometimes you just gotta accept good marketing, you know?
We live in a universe governed by fundamental forces: gravity, atomical electrodynamics, spelling, and punctuation. To ignore them invites chaos.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
Many of you are wondering, what is Auntie's Choice? It's quite simple, really.
Auntie's Choice is a lawful entity formed under the legally binding Global Corporate Treaty of Versailles, capable of entering into contracts, owning assets, and existing indefinitely for the express purpose of executing its fiduciary duties to its board of directors and to Auntie herself.
See? It's quite simple. Now, why don't you get to shopping?
Now, upward and onward. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy kid. Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Poor's worst, oh poor's worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst, worst, poor's worst, oh poor's worst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts. Here's to hot sand, here's to dips. Efficient means we make more bits. Poor's worst, oh poor's worst. It's not the worst unless it's poor's worst, poor's worst, oh poor's worst. Grab a can today. No course, pours, brisk, smoke in our gums. With their proprietary whisker extraction. Pulverized bones means we do like a crunch. We gobble it down and get back to the action. Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there. You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts. You know, working the assembly line makes for a powerful hunt. So when we need to relight our thrusters, we don't waste time slow roasting some fancy holy cow that's big non. No, sir. We crack open room temperature. That's right. Nothing like instant pork paste to boost productivity to full burn in those small hours. All right, enough yapping. Time is bits. Back to the factory floor. Snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst till it's extruded. From factory bags into my tongue.
We in the Order love to speak of a grand plan, of ordered complexity, where all things have a reason for existing, a purpose to fill. But what purpose is served by hundreds dying senselessly in the cold? The longer this interminable war drags on, the more convinced I become of the universe's dispassionate variability. We must reconcile with this reality, and if we cannot, then perhaps it is time we evolve a new philosophy altogether. It's certainly worth bringing up with the presiding bishop upon my
most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice. And this month's winner of Auntie's Jingle Contest TM is Factory Tech. Third-class Genie Theory.
Welcome back, Agent. I trust Laplace's garden is treating you well? In what manner can I assist you? Cool. Look at me, as giddy as a first-year novice. All right, let's listen. No, this isn't right. There must be some mistake. The beliefs advocated here are entirely in opposition with what the Order stands for. I don't suppose you have any other recordings less filled with, despair? It's evident what happened. My colleagues must have gone quite mad in the isolation of their studies. Sad, but perhaps not unforeseeable. Only one certainty remains. These logs must be destroyed. I shudder to imagine the ramifications if other members of the Order were subjected to such nonsensical rantings. Please understand, what's been recorded here borders on heretical. Scientism teaches that the universe is constant, rational, and inalterable. These proofs reject all of that reason in favor of some ineffable manifestation of personal will. Not a big... They are questioning the foundational principles of the entire Order. The damage that could ensue if such philosophies spread is very nearly incalculable. Ordinarily, I'd commend you for keeping such an open mind. But we must be careful that our minds are not so open that all reason slips out. Thank you for your assistance in this, delicate matter. I'll ensure the contents of these logs never pollute the minds of good scholars for all our sakes. I believe I've promised you a reward. Here is that lockbox. I regret I don't have a key, but I'm sure you'll find some way to access its contents. Eventually.
Third-class Genie Thirunavu.
Welcome. In what manner can I don't suppose it's only one certainty remains. These logs must be destroyed. Please. Scientism teaches that the universe is constant, rational, not a big... They are question. I believe I've...
Pockets for one low price. Now upward and onward. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oaf? Well, look no further.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
You're tuned to to Wireless Free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice, building a better Eden, where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive? The Auntie's Choice family is large and willing and able to grow larger.
We represent an amalgamated collection of dozens of different companies, making everything from bandages and salves to weapons and ammunition.
If you can eat it, drink it, smoke it, shoot it, or turn it on, Auntie's Choice makes it, grows it, or smelts it.
Come join Auntie's family. Help make us even larger.
Okay, back to business. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
Won't keep you down and out. We say sweet success can be the best revenge. Raise your spirits. High with liquid confidence. You know you're shooting to the top. You show that you cannot be stopped. So take your shot, don't blow it. Throw back a shot and throw it. Gee whiz, that's your G whiskey. Keep your bid stack in the black, don't be a wrong wage debtor. Be the best that you would be if you were any better. Cause gee whiz, that's your G whiskey.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's Choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
Many of you are wondering, what is Auntie's Choice? It's quite simple, really.
Auntie's Choice is a lawful entity formed under the legally binding Global Corporate Treaty of Versailles. Capable of entering into contracts, owning assets, and existing indefinitely for the express purpose of executing its fiduciary duties to its board of directors and to Auntie herself.
See? It's quite simple. Now, don't you get to shopping?
And now, back to it. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
I'll say this for my colleagues in the Order. We certainly thought big with the archive.
Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment.
Valued underlings, your Auntie Cleo needs to spark some combustion under a few listless posteriors. Listen in dreadful anticipation to my latest demotion.
It is fitting that we move underground to burn out every single route the Protectorate has left on Cloister.
Invasive marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit
Your actions are in accordance with the plan.
vibrant Arcadian market. You've gone
Is the pain of this wound making me hallucinate? Or are you the unforeseen interloper my scouts have been speaking of? Nobody is sure where you came from, though everyone agrees you were not down here when the doors sealed, and watching you move through these caves is quite the sight to behold. You what? On your own? We've been fighting for weeks to try and gain access to the controls, and you simply waltz in on a whim? Why aren't you just an absolute marvel? What is your goal now? We could greatly use your help if you are willing. You are? That's magnificent. That, I fear, is a seriously dangerous proposition. My soldiers were fighting our way into the complex when those bastards activated the fire suppression system. It froze every person fighting inside the complex, Order and the Protectorate both. to solid ice. They sacrificed every soldier they had to keep from losing that building.
Until next time, everybody do your jobs like your CEO is watching over your shoulder. Because I probably am. Bye now.
Wouldn't that have... No. It never even. I was so focused on saving those remaining that it never occurred to me to push forward. I suppose it speaks to how rarely I'd crunch these sorts of equations under stress, as my compatriots died beside me. And now my inexperience has trapped us here. Revenge is not a concept the Order indulges in. An eye for an eye does little but waste resources and brings us no closer to solving the universal equation. However, we are well aware of the value of equivalent exchange, especially when it brings the universe into balance. And I'm sure several of my soldiers would leap at the chance. Sadly, I'm too wounded to join, and I can't in good conscience allow them to push inside. But they will help take the doors. May the odds of your success see no negative integers. You've returned. Please tell me you bring promising news. That is absolutely amazing news. Then we are going to re-establish contact with the surface. We can evacuate our wounded, resupply, and reinforce. May the plan guide you through this underground nightmare. And may all your equations unveil their integers without error.
Another new face, glorious. It is so cold, my fingers appear to be in rigor. I've not slept in 3 days, and I've any number of high-risk patients in need of tending. I trust you'll pardon my brusque manner. You've something of import to discuss, I gather? Then you'll
Testing my hypothesis.
Re-engage!
I'll handle this.
Unknown variable, redetect. Resume.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander. Draft is ready, and frankly, pissed off.
Activating energy transmitter.
Just want you to know, your efforts are seen and appreciated.
Proceeding to attack. Taking the fight out of them. Purification in progress.
Electrical damage. Failing.
Present
course, you'll diminish
Order, and we wish for you to join forces with us. We all want what's best, and we aren't satisfied by what nature has produced.
Resorting to violence. Executive, reach up.
Thank you so much for
Like
Central
this one.
personnel.
Good.
station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Your actions are in accordance with the plan.
You've let yourself slide, feeling down on your luck. Fell off the ladder and you think that you're stuck. The only
I'll write my next dissertation in your honor.
if you spend more bits. Try, never settle for less.
You're remarkably effective for someone so ignorant of abstract calculus.
No.
Another new face. I trust you'll pardon my brusque manner. You've something of import to discuss, I gather? Well, the answer is doubtful given the scarcity we're experiencing, but I suppose it won't hurt to try and barter.
Congratulations on your determinative victory. Such a castigation will live in the Protectorate's minds long after their scars have healed. I'm glad my soldiers were of assistance. What are your plans now? We could still greatly use your help if you are willing. Well, whatever you do, it is my dear hope that the grand plan brings you fortune and victory. But if you find the grace to help us, we are in desperate need of your aid. We need a way out of this tomb. When the Protectorate took the Archive, they locked all the lifts out of this cavern, and the terminal to unlock them is exceptionally well defended. The Automex guarding the facility effectively repelled all our attempts at assault, but you have shown a prowess and expertise that is, frankly, far beyond our own. If you can reach the terminal and reactivate the lifts, I can re-establish contact with my superiors, allowing us to both evacuate wounded and resupply with fresh troops. Revenge is not a... What I said?
Though I had placed your odds of survival at 83.566%, I am nonetheless relieved to find you all alive.
Next.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality antique goods or services. Your co-worker rivals get sleepy after consuming a full midday meal.
Not me. I stay hungry.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever said humanity can't exist on bread and water never met you. Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack, featuring our finest sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets. Specially designed to be eaten alone at your desk.
The bare minimum you need to make it through your day.
Show your supervisor you stay hungry. Right. Moving on. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of Raptidons or some such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are quite straightforward. Yes, I am the uncomplicated love. And my
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides. The first will enable identification of the storage brick housing the information. If you encounter opposition, remember, our needs come first.
believe the technical term for this is glaciated. Not the worst way to go.
They are really quite straightforward. Oh, yes, everybody knows that I am indeed the
No.
includes compound interest in addition to my standard service fees. Oh, yeah. The uncomplicated loan. And my terms are quite straightforward. Though my deals aren't quid pro quo, and my interest rates are low, I'll be keeping track till you pay every single you owe. 'Cause I am the uncomplicated loner.
Heads up.
You're
Rival
tuned
life
to
forms.
wireless-free Arcadia, the best things in sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment,
Trust the plan.
news, and product placement.
Preserve set progress. Avoided that.
Attention
Yeah.
all ground-bound associates across Arcadia. Look
Please do
skyward
leave
with
me in
pride
peace.
at that
There is
brilliant
nothing you could say
spec
that is
Elysium
interesting
orbit.
enough to interrupt
That's
my work.
the ACS undisputed claim.
Please
a
do leave
beacon
me in
of
peace.
profitability.
There is nothing you could say that is interesting enough to interrupt my work.
Better take.
What in the Sovereign's name? How did you get in here? Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just please don't hurt me.
Top-of-the-line facilities, from hangar bays to mess halls to the medical wing, where battle-scarred troops are rebuilt better than new and promptly redeployed. Our flagship is a model of self-sufficiency, the tightest of tight ships. Outages and life support are rare, not worth mentioning. Forget I mentioned it.
The Protectorate and...
Claim is home to a cross-section of our corporate hierarchy, from our beloved CEO herself in her tower officeplex to the bottom rungers in the bowels of...
Sovereign, forgive me. All I saw was an endless sea of snarling order traders pouring into the facility, and in that moment, my faculties desperately scrabbled to save ourselves. In my terror, I recalled the facility's safety briefing and the dire warnings of the fire suppression system. Suddenly, my body rushed into action without the benefit of my wits, and with no thought for my fellows, I triggered the system.
Lost him.
Perfectly transmuting every person on the outside of a pressure door into a grotesque sculpture of solid hoarfrost. Though the paradigm freely sacrifices subjects in defense of the Protectorate, it would be a despicable lie to say my choice was driven by anything but abject cowardice, which now makes my duty clear. I must seek out a sentinel, confess my transgressions, and accept retribution, and I'll do so. Soon. I just need my spine to re-stiffen a bit first.
I saw my opportunity, and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runger who's lost on the cloud? See, I tried my best to urge her, because I rose before the merger with Spacer's Choice. So all full of confidence, I asked her, how do I find success in Auntie's choice? And this is what she said to me.
The old corporate thinking will only leave you sinking. Listen, child, and take it straight from me. This term, self-betterment, makes you 110% everything you'd ever hope to be.
She said, be the you that you would be if you were any better. Get up and go. You get up and go get her. Choose betterment or impediments. Improve yourself, enhance the whole. Get that raise, advance your role, and ignore all told. Monopolize for price control is our highest goal.
What in the sovereign's name? How did you get in here? Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just please don't.
Revolutionary corporate guidebook with a fresh new. And new surefire sales pitch. Our underlings are grinning. So shortly, you and I will all get rich.
Society demands perfect thoughts. Perfection is impossible in the mind. Receive your alarm.
My alarm? What in the sovereign's name are you talking about? I am in the middle of testing and you're risking It wasn't me. Wait, there's an engineer or something that is helping me. They must have done it by accident.
Maintaining perfection!
Something to be said about falling victim to the weapon you so callously wielded. Good riddance.
I said, but I worry about reprisals when dealing with my right.
They hate our contentment.
If all else fails, kill the bastards. You're playing. They think you'll retreat, but that's when you press. The game is cutthroat, so be a cutthroat.
Contact lock! Restoring the balance.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What just happened? I didn't do. Wait! You out there! What did you just. Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did.
Where's the look-see?
What in the sovereign's name? How did you get in here? Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just please don't hurt me.
Soon enough, the lift arrived.
They envy our prosperity.
Auntie quickly penned an invoice for her time, and smiling, she said,
This is how you climb. There's no such thing as free advice, dear.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar.
Torpificator at ready status.
Wrap back in business.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to forced entrails, spread oils, salt tuna skin, nana peels, and tobaccorn husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Today,
Buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Fine. Let us proceed.
This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department.
Hostile in proximity.
Giving Mobilizing.
Talent
Locking them down. Mitigating the threat.
Forced rockets by the
Standing by to stupefy.
Would be a damn sight easier if we could just blast our way through this place.
Hostilities are afoot. I'll handle this.
Brooklyn, Sue!
That goes out to the dedicated employees of the Aggressive Acquisitions Department. Lost speed to all you brave soldiers fighting on behalf of individual freedom and personal responsibility. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
So grab a crab because it can't be
Data brick extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted. Oppugnants and
Investigating
spongers.
hostile intentions.
Go through them if necessary.
Mitigating the threat.
Mobility interrupted. Corrosive substance penetrating.
Grenade away!
Energy transmitter active. Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized. Locking them down. Torpification in progress. Weapon ready, Commander. Activating energy transmitter.
Dropping my claw. The Crabble Claw's angry.
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals. Stop and drop whatever you're doing. I have a bombshell bulletin regarding a management shakeup in the Protectorate. The Sovereign is out, the console is in. We can thank our Office of Competitive Analysis and Artful Reconnoitering for this scoop. They're doing the law's work, monitoring the Protectorate.
What in the Sovereign's name? How did you get in here?
Such around-the-clock eavesdropping has paid a dividend. Hear the Protectorate's announcement of regime change straight from the console's soup hole. Roll tape.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as...
Ratcheting up my aggression. Energy transmitter deployed for battlefield recharging. Commander, throwing energy your way.
Taking the fight out of them.
Console in charge is like letting the canid guard the hen house.
Brass jingling. All charged up.
Maintaining. And take great satisfaction from. Now on
Transmitter down over here.
This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and revenue. Every last bit of my way, every last bit that I'm paying.
deserves a look. As a loyal protectorate subject, by continuing inspection. Forever vigilant.
Mobilizing. Very numb. Locking them down. Go for torpification.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
Convenient. Let's head over.
The first few days of laboring around our frozen fellows were difficult. It was, if I may cheekily say, cold, bleak, and biting. Yet, rather quickly, I found myself acclimating to the situation and resumed what had been my normal banter with the now gelid auto-contriver Haas. Given her always frigid demeanor, her disposition is no frostier today than it was before the incident. And, refreshingly, I can now finish my anecdotes without interruption. Frankly, her Hyperborean slumber makes her a better companion now than she ever was thawed. And I relish the thought of continuing our flourishing relationship in this new state.
Proceeding to attack. Mitigating the threat. Torpification in progress. Vital critical. Torpificator is charged. Not quite charged yet. This thing's got a mean streak. My claws always crabby. They're numb, taking the fight out of them.
Finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
I'm ready. Torpificator at ready status. Energy transmitter out. Soak up the shock. Surprise.
You have taste, you surely will as well.
Yeah.
There, the storage brick is on its way.
Please, I need to know how you access these machines. What did you press? I thought we tried everything. What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf? What did you do? You mean to say we've been running ourselves ragged here, while the whole time there's a device that controls the entirety of the Archive's computronic systems? And it was in the Protectorate's possession? That's damnably... I mean, the paradigm is infallible. I am certain we were meant to flail about without this obvious asset. For a reason. What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might just be the thing we need to complete our work. Oh, during the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally froze all the combatants in place. I've been working on a procedure to reverse the effects. Sadly, it has proved a hard shell to crack, and so far I've been unsuccessful. It is my hope that... Wait, what did you do? What happened to my patients? Why have they been shattered? You monster! Guards! Guards! We're under attack!
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Confirmed. Here's Huntley.
Hostile ahead. They're benumbed. Locking them down.
Corrosive substance
Gun weapon ready,
penetrating.
Commander.
Everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I'll focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Watch out for its tusks! The reward.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Antes goods or services.
I believe the technical term for this is glaciated. Not the worst way to go.
Please do leave me in peace. There is nothing you could say that is interesting enough to interrupt my work.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls.
What in the name of... What did you do? And what does it do? How does it work? Please, truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it... Oh... I've been working on a procedure for a moment. I believed your efforts to be my first sign of progress. I thought the machines whirring to life meant my efforts were successful. Unfortunately, I was mistaken. Perhaps. How much do you know about cellular biology and the inverse hydrophilic transitionary replacement theory? Wonderful. This may be the most promising possibility of a breakthrough we've had since I started this experimentation. I'll monitor the subjects for changes while you try your hand in the lab. Just, please, be careful not to trigger the fire suppression system, or I'll end up like those poor sods.
I wonder if there's some way for the machines you've accessed to help me in my research. Please excuse me while I explore the various possibilities.
Sovereign.
Received your alarm, Curativist Holder. What is the emergency?
My alarm? What in the Sovereign's name are you talking about? I am in the middle of testing, and you're risking disrupting it at a crucial juncture.
My apologies, Curativist, but someone triggered the distress signal, and you're the only person authorized to work in here at this time.
It wasn't me. I've been... Oh, wait, there's an engineer or something that is helping me. They must have done it by accident.
Accident or no, someone must answer for mobilizing the guard. This engineer must present themselves at once.
Stay in the system, serve the sovereign.
Void.
Invasive element! Guards! Guards!
Purificator at
Remove
ready
this
status.
gadabout
You try to...
immediately.
Still a bit sleepy. Getting the fight out of them. They're benumbed.
Hastening to cover.
Energy transmitter deployed for battlefield recharging.
Fence!
Right. Moving on. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Something to be said about falling victim to the weapon you so callously wielded. Good riddance.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
are done. Done and ready, Commander.
We're talking candy.
That's tobacco. That's tobacco.
Don't worry, you can chew it too.
Got company, Commander. The unfriendly kind.
Energy transmitter active. Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
Would be a damn sight easier if we could just blast our way through this place.
What the? Torpification in progress. Taking the fight out of them.
Better go see. Out of a preponderance of caution.
Proceeding to attack. Fortificator at ready status. Mitigating the threat. Locking them down.
Yeah.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. Special update on the archive situation. Although the freelance agent has taken the facility, it's far from operational. Pockets of Protectorate resistance yet hold critical areas. Thermal transfers locked down. That's what keeps all the archive's smart parts from melting to slag if we switch it on. So yes, it's mighty important. Hopefully the freelancer's in this for the right reason, i.e. profit. If you're listening, Agent, drop by the Undisputed Claim as soon as the archive's up and humming. We'll settle up.
Data brick extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted.
Oppugnants and spongers. Go through them if necessary.
Activating energy transmitter. Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized. Standing by to stupefy. They're benumbed. Locking them down.
Corrosive substance penetrating.
Sense target. Popping my claw. This thing's got a mean streak.
Negative. Recharge incomplete. Torpificator is charged. Mitigating the threat. Torpification in progress. I'm not done yet.
Listen, child, and take it. This term self-effort. 110%. Everything you ever hoped.
Hey now.
Investigating hostile intentions aggressive range.
Trent,
patience. Still recharging. My claws always crabby. Go for qualification.
Now our underlings are grinning, and upper rungers are winning. So shortly, you and I will all get rich.
Plan, reserve set progress.
Reckon I ought to reconnoiter. Closer inspection.
I'll handle this.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
The first few days of laboring around our frozen fellows were difficult. It was, if I may cheekily say, cold, bleak, and biting. Yet, rather quickly, I found myself acclimating to the situation.
Let's head over.
And resumed what had been my normal nature with the now gelid autocontriver Haas. Given her always
Taking the fight out of them.
her disposition is no frostier today than it was before the incident. And, refreshingly, I can now finish my anecdotes without interruption. Frankly, Summer makes her a better companion now than she ever was thawed. And I relish the thought of continuing our flourishing relationship in this new state.
Breaking for I could, but alas, not far. Claws angry. Stun weapon ready, Commander. Energy transmitter out. Soak up the shock. Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs.
Get down! I repudiate.
No reason wireless-free Arcadia exists.
My aftermarket parts are prime.
Co-worker rivals get sleepy after consuming a full midday meal.
Not me. I stay hungry.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever said humanity can't exist on bread and water never met you. Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets. Specially designed to be eaten alone at your desk.
The bare minimum you need to make it through your day.
Show your supervisor you stay hungry. Right. Moving on. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
There, the storage brick is on its way.
I wonder if there's some way for the machines you've accessed to help me in my research.
Please excuse me while I explore the various possibilities.
Yeah.
If it isn't my new favorite operator.
Congratulations on your determinative victory. What are your plans now? Well, whatever you do, it is my dear hope that the grand plan... If you can reach the terminal, and that is absolutely... The plan...
Huh. These folk built a giant computer taking up a whole moon, but without destroying the climate or its fauna. Reckon Auntie could learn a thing or two.
Resorting to violence.
You're looking pretty.
Energy transmitter deployed for battlefield recharging.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice.
Overbearing tyrannical regimes like the Protectorate want to control their subjects' thoughts, to safeguard them from harm, to hide them away from danger. I'm Auntie Cleo, and I won't lie. The universe is filled with things that want to kill you. Luckily, our products, and only our products, can reliably prevent that. So I say, don't cower and hide. Go make something of yourselves. Live a life that's larger, more daring, exhilarating, armed and inoculated against a hostile, peril-filled universe. With Auntie's Choice. Daredevils rejoice with Auntie's Choice. Our product line is stronger than nature.
Now, upward and onward. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Give us the claw. The Crabble Claw's angry.
Energy transmitter active. Capacitor deployed. Free energy if you can reach it. Purification in progress. Locking the...
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive for 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice.
And now, back to it. Now for something a little different.
Quite the example of entropy at work. And a disgusting one at that. Certainly the Ursipod ceased generating body heat the moment it expired.
That's you and there's no doubt. Faster, won't keep you down and out. We say sweet success can be the best revenge. Raise your spirits high with liquid confidence. You know you're shooting to the top. You show that you cannot be stopped. So take your shot, don't blow it. Throw back a shot and throw it. G-Wiz, that's your G-Whiskey.
Huh.
That last selection has been scientifically proven to increase productivity, improve morale, and soothe all manner of mental malady in the listening workforce. At least in the lab. Not responsible for night sweats, abnormal bone growth, or prolonged glossolalia. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of Raptidons or some such.
Hey, easy with the fratricide.
Wait! Do not shoot! It's not. Watch yourself.
Yeah, standing by to stupefy. They're benumbed, locking them down. Transmitter down over here.
thing to kill a person, another to treat their corpse with contempt. Bastards.
You're tuned to wireless free Arcadia for merry melodies and prevailing conditions on the battlefield. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice, building a better Eden where the skilled and imaginative may rise. Why settle when you can thrive? And this month's winner of Auntie's Jingle Contest TM is Factory Technician 3rd Class Janie Thirumadu Karasar, who submitted the following audio recording.
I love Auntie, yes I do. Her hair looks real, like a real hairdo. I love Auntie, so do you. Let's buy Sisty Bits, covered in goo.
Congratulations, Janie. You and your family win a full year's supply of Force Pockets for one low price. Okay, back to business. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Yeah.
Who are you kidding? If you ain't cutthroat enough to turn the big profits, you ain't cutthroat enough to try anything on me.
Really? You think that's the right tone to take? You may be ruthless in selling out your partners, but you're a terrible negotiator.
I don't care what you threaten me with. Not only am I smart for taking these supplies, but I'm following Auntie's laws. When scarcity begins closing its fist...
Is the perfect time for aggressive capitalists. Buy cheap, hold long, and sell high, and you'll maximize your profits. Don't quote Auntie's laws of dystopian disruption to me. I'm the one who taught you those damn laws, and I hardly imagine she meant to apply them when it is literally a matter of our life or death.
Whoa, who are you? How'd you get past the landmines?
There's rifts down the hall. Is that what you're asking about? We did see some upper-shelf pharmaceuticals on, the upper shelves. But I think the rifts have claimed them. We've been told to stay the hell away from those things, and that's exactly what we've done.
Now, will there be anything else? Or can we finish our argument in peace?
There's no need to be rude just because I discovered you're swindling. I caught this one hoarding supplies, despite agreeing that there'd be better profit to be had if we pool everything we've got. Ever since the lifts locked down, this pile of sprat excrement has been sneaking off at night to move some of our shared inventory into a little bonus stash only they know about.
You're only mad you didn't think to do it first. The fact that I'm the most up-and-coming go-getter is what's getting you steamed. Admit it. You're jealous.
Why would I be? Once I cram your cold body into a vacuum tube, I'm taking all your stuff. What? You unlocked them by yourself? How? There must have been a dozen automechs there. I just can't imagine how you managed. But regardless, it isn't going to let this dangler off the hook.
You're kidding. Even knowing we can get out, you still want to make a complaint out of this?
I guess you chose to swindle the wrong tube tech.
Mobilizing.
Well, thank you for your help. Or for letting me solve this. I'm not sure who did the killing and who didn't. Well, there's no reason for me to stay here by myself. If I try and move it all alone, I'll definitely get hostilely acquired. I guess I'll call this venture busted and move on.
Tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks.
I don't care what...
I'm the one who taught you those damn laws.
Whoa, who are you? How'd you get past the landmines?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Killing both of us and taking this stuff would have been easier than getting kids hooked on candy tobacco. I caught this one hoarding supplies, despite agreeing that ever since the lifts locked down...
You're only mad you didn't...
Why would I be? Once I cram your cold body into a vacuum tube, I'm taking all your stuff.
Of course! I'm doing what is smart and profitable under Auntie's laws, and I'll be damned if you two idiots will dissuade me.
I figured you'd see it my way.
But I'm living up to Auntie's principles. We all know we should deeply gouge to create future earnings. Don't be bitter just because I'm the one who actually did it.
I guess you chose to swindle the wrong tube tech.
Grass tingling. All charged up.
Well, thank you for your help. Or for letting me solve this. There's rifts down the hall. We've been told to stay the hell away from... Thank you for your...
Subjects worked all day, but they shit out all their gray, presenting liftoff laxative parade. Bombs away! Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to law workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm a leg, sometimes even more, but that's what your doctor stands for.
To wireless-free Arcadia, the best things in sliced bread room. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. Attention all ground-bound associates across Arcadia. Look skyward with pride at that brilliant speck in Elysium orbit. That's It's the ACS Undisputed Claim, a beacon of profitability. More than just our corporate flagship, the Undisputed Claim has been our home office away from home ever since we acquired it during the merger with Spacer's Choice in Tau City. Aboard, you'll find top-of-the-line facilities, from hangar bays to mess halls to the medical wing, where battle-scarred troops are rebuilt better than new and promptly redeployed. Our flagship is a model of self-sufficiency, the tightest of tight ships. Outages and life support are rare, not worth mentioning. Forget I mentioned it. The Undisputed Claim is home to a cross-section of our corporate hierarchy, from our beloved CEO herself in her tower officeplex to the bottom rungers in the bowels of the ship, all traversed with a convenient tram system. Knockback drinks in the famous bottom runger saloon. Ballpark some figures on a cocktail napkin. Make a few handshake deals. But don't hobnob unduly. We all have work to do and a solar system to liberate. Everyone get to work. Your home office away from home will be waiting for you when the job is done. Now, on to other things. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly, through talent or guile.
Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzo, 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 Spectrum Vodka. Red and green and black and blue. Milky white and orange too. Yellow even.
To goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. When we here at Wireless Free Arcadia make on-air misstatements, we own up to it sometimes. Like right now in this batch of corrections. In last Sunday's weekend P&L report for the previous Saturday, we inadvertently misquoted a junior VP of conveyor sprocket lubrication and maintenance, blaming a belt drive starboard wing factory mishap for a 2% drop in daily space rivet production. Correction. The decline was only 1.8% and human error. Moving on. A recent report on the new Sprats Up condiment substitute currently rolling out in test markets claimed the product has a might tangy 110% real Sprat flavor. Correction! Sprats Up actually contains real Sprat flavorings. Still a mite tangy, though. That part's 110% correct. Okay, enough corrections. So we made a few mistakes. No need to keep harping on them for law's sake. Now, on to other things. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
It's quite the branding feat. So grab a crab because it can't be beat. Consume at your own risk. Crabwitch. It tastes almost tasty. Crabwitch. Sandwich you want to eat. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice. And this month's winner of Auntie's Jingle Contest TM is Factory Technician Third Class Janie Thirunavoo Karasar, who submitted the following audio recording.
I love Auntie.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Her hair looks real, like a real hairdo.
Yeah.
I love Auntie. So do you. Let's buy 60 bits. Covered in goo.
Congratulations, Janie. You and your family win a full year's supply of Force Pockets for one low price. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
The following is a special selection from Auntie singing organization of Auntie's inspirational origins.
The other day, I stumbled into the wrong list on the ACS Undisputed Claim. And who did I see riding with me? The self-made market legend herself. Paragon of do-it-yourself. Slayer of unlucrative bureaucracy. Highest rung on our great view of autocracy. I saw my opportunity and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom brother who's lost on the climb? See, I did my best to urge her because I rose before the merger with Spacer's Choice. So all the confidence I have. How do I find success? And this is what she said to me.
Old corporate thinking will only leave you sinking. And this style. This term, self-betterment, makes you 110% everything you'd ever hope to be.
Be the you that you would be if you were any better. Get some get up and go. You get up and go get her. Choose betterment or impediments. Improve yourself, enhance the whole. Get that raise and that's your role. Ignore all told. Monopolize for price control. That's our highest goal.
Yeah! We've got an improved outlook, a revolutionary corporate guidebook with a fresh new cannon short sales pitch. Now our underlings are grinning and upper runners are winning. So shortly you and I will all get rich.
Saw time for one more lesson, so I shot her one last question. I said, what I told you about reprisal when dealing with my rivals. Suppose I can outdo or outthink the
If all else fails, kill the bastards.
Yeah.
They're playing checkers. You're playing chess. They think you'll retreat, but that's when you press. The game is cutthroat, so be a cutthroat.
Get far ahead, but never get caught. Do what you must and
Hope you get the medicine soon. Whenever I change a bandage, I end up spilling more blood than I staunch. Something's wrong with it? Let me see. What in blazes is this? Even I know not to give this to my patients. Law only knows what it would do. Then I can only hope my medical skills are up to the task. Thanks for going on that wild sprat chase for me. Here's your pay. Rest assured, I'll do everything I can to help. Save giving these folks rifted medicaments.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
Thanks for the help. I'm staying here to keep watch on
I
these
can't
sorts.
feel it when I touch
I'm
my
just leaving her
toes with
alone.
my fingers.
Of course nobody's gonna see it.
The lifts are once again working. I honestly cannot imagine how you've managed such a feat, but on behalf of us all, I am truly grateful. As soon as we finish gathering supplies and rallying together, we'll be returning to the surface. I wonder if this truce will hold or melt in the sunlight.
Of course nobody's
feel it
gonna
when
see
I
it. That's
touch
not
my
the point.
toes with my fingers.
Just don't feel like a human being if
Which
my
one do
back's
you
not
think has
shaved
gone
clean.
now?
So, you want me to take off your top and lather you with
I'd
cold
say to a
water
brain
just
that's
to cure
frosted
your
over.
vanity?
Of course not. That's idiotic. I just want you to say you feel sorry for me.
Not as sorry as I feel about having to live with you. It is good to see you again, my friend. But if you'll excuse me, we have much to accomplish as quickly as possible, so we can return to the surface.
If you're looking for snow or ice, I've got all you could ever want. I'm sure.
Protectorate attempts to reclaim their assets have been repulsed. Easily. Our Praetor facilities are operating at 110%. Put no stock in rumors you may hear to the contrary. Mere water cooler scuttlebutt from disgruntled down and outers or jealous lower managers who balked when Auntie first proposed we put boots on that rock. You can always trust Wireless Free Arcadia. We're straight shooters, just like our combat forces expanding our market share across the star system. Now, on to other things. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner, and my terms are quite straightforward. Yes, I the uncomplicated loner, and my rates are never lower. If there's a cost you can't complete, or your hands just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fees. Oh, I am.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Say, you've got... manufacture alien plantain corollary in my invasive species fish paste.
You are a rugged, spacefaring frontiers person type.
For all their purported immaculacy, they certainly left a higgledy-piggledy nightmare behind.
Sour milk and expired medicine. Yet despite this...
For all their purported immaculacy, they certainly left a higgledy-piggledy nightmare behind.
That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish...
Our illustrious ally. We do predict you'll hand over the archive to us later, you know. Strongly.
Lovely day for differential geometry. Your contributions are much appreciated.
Junior Seer Amaryllis awaits you inside.
Reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
Felicitations on securing the archive. Though such an outcome was all but inevitable, the plan truly is unfailing. Moving forward, I'll function as your liaison for all matters pertaining to the archive, until such time as its control has been transferred in its entirety back to the Order. In the meantime, restoring the archive to full functionality remains a top priority. If you've made progress in that area, I'd be pleased to record it. Wonderful! Were we to operate the archive without proper heat distribution, the results would be disastrous. But thankfully, we no longer need to account for that deadly scenario. Punch processing and reactor control have hidden caches with useful items as well. Although, you probably lack clearance to know that. Forget I said anything.
That's one way to become the center of attention. Those wandering hands test our lenience. Something analyzing. Contraption inaccessible.
To determine if dancing is presently allowed.
Felicity, moving. In the meantime, what punch processing and reactor?
Assessing. Nuisance is outside my control. If only I could silence that thing with a menacing stare. Contraption is beyond my purview. Out of reach, out of mind.
Yes, Commander. May all our travails add to the equation.
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the Rift processing instructions.
Punch processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
Your call, Commander. Either we head to the reactor or punch card processing.
We are each of us ennobled by our place within the system. Your task awaits. It is imperative for all of us to do our assigned. Return when all required tasks have been completed.
So we need to relight our thrusters. We don't waste time slow roasting some fancy woolly cow fillet mignon. No, sir. We crack open a room temp tin of Borswurst. That's right. Nothing like an instant, soft serving of feral pork paste to boost productivity to full burn in those small hours. All right, enough yapping. Time is bits. Back to the factory floor. From snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst till it's from factory bats. To my tummy, who knew meat paste could taste so
Anomalous
Progress. They're benumbed.
Nothing to hit.
Reconvene.
Mitigating the threat. Torpificator at ready.
It's not the worst unless it's worst, oh
Anomalous outlook. Random element.
Anomalous outliner. Activating energy transmitter. Torpification in progress. Locking them down. While I care little for the current Order administration, I care even less for seeing my fellow scienticians slaughtered. It is taking every... You see...
Armed and ready. Angry. Popping my claw.
It's only fair the Order helped you liberate Spyreton. It was theirs first, and they legally have dibs.